The context here is in World War II. Which is what I regret forgetting to add. I literally forgot to add in that pin profile video, 9/11 video, where I use the 9/11 footage, Mumbai terror attacks. In World War II, both sides, the Nazis, Germans, as well as the Americans, used drugs. They used mostly amphetamines to keep the soldiers awake for longer and to keep them alert. It served the purpose. It made the soldiers more alert and it used to keep them awake for long periods, 4 days, 5 days. But after that, the inevitable crash will happen, as in the system will given where they'll have to sleep for 36 hours, 48 hours. But now, today, it's no longer, you no longer need chemicals, it's all electronic. You no longer need chemicals. Here is another thing I forgot to add. It is about the All-Star team fighting in Fallujah. Who's the All-Star team? This is the Americans who wrote a book about it. He is calling them the All-Star team, as in they are the All-Star terrorist team. Because the terrorists who came from all over the Muslim world to fight against the American soldiers in Fallujah, Iraq. That is the Iraq War, second Gulf War. So these people, the way it's called, I think, tracing fire. This is like, I'm not sure what the technical military term for it is. I don't remember right now. This is to find out where your enemy is hiding. Fire 2 short bursts from one concealed position, then you quickly move to another position, fire from there to draw out enemy fire. When you draw out enemy fire, you'll be able to figure out where the positions are. You know how the All-Star team's version of it was? Spotlights, Muslim bhajans in the background, a man walks out fully jacked up on epinephrine. Epinephrine is adrenaline, human adrenaline, but taken artificially. So you're fully jacked up on epinephrine, comes out bare chested, one hand AK-47, other hand is wrapped with ammo, and he starts firing. He starts firing and he doesn't stop firing till they literally shred his firing arm. That is the power of epinephrine, which is natural human adrenaline, but taken artificially. Now you can do that without epinephrine. Apply to a terrorist situation. Apply to a terrorist situation where the handlers from Pakistan can keep the terrorists awake perpetually till they collapse and die. You can keep them awake. And you can also send them these pulses, which is what will be similar to what Brian Coffran is talking about, what I am talking about. What Brian Coffran talks about is a steadying pulse, which I call steadying pulse. What he talks about is you can send a pulse where you make the target like a cool, cold-blooded assassin. It is going to be from personal experience and translating into what I am talking about in Fallujah. You will be like that. Without chemicals. Without any chemicals. It's all electronic. Right now it's all electronic. This is where we are in 2021. And this happened some time ago, quite some time ago. Technology is not that new. You're getting to witness this beach bazaar. So if you don't man up, woman the fuck up and intervene, this country is lost. Think about it. Think very hard about this. That is all literally true. Watch the videos I posted. Brian Coffran confirms what I'm saying. Cool, cold-blooded assassin. That is how you will function. You will have no fear. And that steady pulse actually gives you energy as well. And this can be in a sleep-deprived state, where you should actually feel exhausted. But instead you will feel energy. It is horrifying beyond description what all you can do with this technology in the wrong hands. See what is being done to me by self-confessed Amgaddar mother. These motherfuckers are only applying the negative ones, the negative aspects of it, where they're destroying my body and mind. But when it's used in that context, see what will happen. You can figure out for yourself. Watch that video again. 9/11 Mumbai terror attacks, it started in the beginning, in the planning stage, as a 1-2 man hit and run plan. That was a hit and run plan. Once David Headley figured out how weak the Indian defenses were, they got emboldened to turn it into a 10-man full-scale all out suicide mission. They turned it into a 10-man full-scale suicide mission. What do you think will happen when this technology gets into the hands of terrorists? What do you think will happen? As I pointed out earlier on, there is no deterrent for this technology, unlike the nuclear weapons. What do you think will happen? You should also keep in mind that what I am saying is not just theory. I already posted in the same some of those videos proof of the American deep state or the private military contractors successfully creating terrorists in the United States. There were people who are not willing to kill other people. They were forced into doing it using the same weapon system. So I'm not just saying in theory again, I'm showing you proof. And there are more people that I haven't posted about. That most people will lose your perspective, lose your sense, and will go on a tailspin. That's the reason I kept quiet about those. I'm able to soldier on, fight on for one reason. I'm the most overtly targeted individual on earth. Apart from, of course, I'm showing strength beyond strength. Apart from that, it's this reason. When done in secret, you're lost. Nothing will be able to do. Nothing will be able to do. And that's the reason I understand what Aaron Alexis said, carved on his gun. Above my ELF weapon, he's carved, better this way. I understand exactly what he means. The other example, Myron May, Assistant District Attorney, he was a young lawyer. He's made it very explicitly clear that he was forced to kill under the promise of getting his freedom. He's made it very explicitly clear. He's also admitted to being a targeted individual. Some idiot might say, go to America. That dumb fuck should understand what I just pointed out. They do not have this kind of tangible proof. Here we do. We also have an advantage, which back in the day, I didn't look at it as an advantage. I used to feel bad about the fractured politics, the disunity in India. But in this context, actually is a positive. Meaning, we can combat this technology better than those countries I'm highlighting, China and the United States. We can combat it.